Why is fashion important, Annie?
Fashion is important because if you do not dress the part, people will judge you before you take a look, and they're not going to give you the credibility that you actually have, right? Like, before I think I started working on my fashion sense only 3 years ago.
Mm,
Um, Before that, I always said I have to work on my character. What's important is my experience, my skill, my education. Like, I want to work on what's inside. My personality is what matters. Like, I want that to show. But then at some point, I realized, wait, before I open my mouth, people are going to judge me for who I am. They're going to place judgments, and that's going to undermine everything that I've worked so hard to build, right? So
yeah.
not only do I have to have what's on the inside, I also have to have what's on the outside. And when I looked in the mirror at like 25 years old, I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, I don't see like a woman staring back at me. For some reason, I just still see the teenager that I was at 18. I felt like frumpy. I was like, when am I ever going to look and feel like a woman? Why don't I feel that way? Even though I'm already 25, I have experience and I'm making money. I bought a house. Like, why is it that this person staring back at me in the mirror doesn't match my own perception of myself, right?
Yeah.
And I figured, okay, maybe it's because I haven't taken the time to develop a fashion sense. Like, prior to that, I thought fashion was something that naturally came to people. Like, you either had that sense of style or you didn't. You either knew how to dress yourself and pick nice clothes off the rack or you didn't. And I thought, okay, there are so many things that I've worked on in my life that I have been able to change. Maybe fashion is something you can work on. Maybe it's something you can actually learn. So I went ahead and I paid an image consultant $3,000 to teach me how to dress myself, basically. And it worked. It worked. She told me what kind of colors looked nice on me. She put like 2,000 swatches up against
Yeah.
my face to
Yeah.
see which shades looked the nicest on me. Jewel tones, dark jewel tones, but like also really like vibrant colors look nice on me. That gave me a much easier time to go shopping because I go in with my palette and I'm like, well, I can already see all the clothes on this rack don't work for me. So it saves me a lot of time when I go shopping. And she also gave me something called the fashion fit formula. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. You are a tailor, after all. Um, this was like a system designed by tailors as well. And what she did was she measured all the different aspects of my body
Yeah.
vertically, like my head proportion to the rest of my
Yeah.
body, and so on and so forth. And she basically told me all the points that my clothes should hit. Like, for example, my necklace should hit 1 inch below my breastbone, or my short sleeve hems should be 2 inches above my elbow.
Hmm.
3/4 sleeves should be 1 inch below the elbow. Yeah, knee length should actually be 1 inch below the kneecap. Like, different points that my
Yeah.
clothes should hit. And she said if I just follow this formula and get all of my off the rack clothes tailored to fit this formula, then everything I wear will look very, very classy, you
Yeah.
know? So now I don't wear anything unless I take it to the tailor first to hem it to the right place. So then I don't look frumpy when I go out. So it makes a big difference. I get compliments everywhere I go from strangers. I notice people's heads turning. When I go into City Hall to do
Hmm.
something, to fight a ticket, maybe, people are smiling at me. They
Yeah.
want to talk to me.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference how people respond to me before I even
Exactly.
open my mouth. Yeah.